Alright, so I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, do you really need motivation? Like, it is a question I'm asking for like the title of this video. But do you really need motivation to do something hard? You don't. You don't need to. Although I may seem to be saying I may seem to be boosting my ego right now, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. You need to stop relying on motivation, because I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm sorry about this, but I've been relying on motivation for too much, and basically in the past few days I literally I couldn't even make videos on in the mornings anymore, because I was so shy that someone might hear me and stuff like that. I don't even make videos in the day anymore, so like it's been getting worse every day, just because I developed a new addiction of a habit of something like I don't feel any urge to play video games or to watch porn, and I don't feel any urge to fap anymore, for some reason. But I don't know why it caused that. I literally just was planning to test something, but for some reason I didn't felt an urge anymore to play video games or to fap. But for some reason, a new habit has been a new addiction has been developed. So what I'm saying is, when you get rid of one addiction, you basically develop another. And basically I developed an addiction, the addiction of consuming content, after new content and content and content and content, new content of after new content, I get to more I get excited. I literally stopped of two addictions, video games and farming, because another addiction came in, which is very unhealthy, because it literally makes me it's content. The addiction is basically content. And I know this video was supposed to be motivation, but the thing is, a new addiction developed in me, and basically it's been making me worse every day. I literally sleep for at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. to I just couldn't hold myself anymore, because I have this feeling of kindness. It's quite this addiction is giving me this quite kindness to basically it's when you're messaging someone and you're you don't wanna you don't wanna just leave them behind, even though they're not real or something. You just the feeling of you don't wanna leave them behind, which is basically this addiction is the addiction content is literally making me hooked in. It's using my kindness, bro. I'm a kind person, and like this addiction is just using my kindness to control me. So I know this is supposed to be about addiction, I mean motivation. So basically it's best to train discipline more than waiting for the motivation. Right now I literally I was waiting for so long for motivation. I literally accidentally wasted 4 hours. I haven't even studied for the test yet. I'm supposed to study for a test, and it's literally bedtime. I still haven't studied for the test. So that proves my question. Like I'm the kind of there may be people who get motivation and discipline, they use both of them, which is epic. But I'm quite my brain's quite the kind of guy to only rely on one. I cannot be able to do both. If you can do both, Like it definitely gives you lots of success, but if you can only like rely on it, I mostly like just end up relying on motivation instead of discipline. So basically, yeah, my intrusive like my e my my quite evil side of the brain is basically more of the one I am following, because I was mostly relying on motivation to like do the work for, to like let me feel that like I was like real. Basically, I was waiting, basically procrastinating, and also wait. Like I was scoping and waiting for motivation to like come in and like make me study and motivated. Like, but in reality, I was literally just like I was trying to not waste too much energy, but I was hyper stimulating myself with high amounts of content, like watching content on like, YouTube like this. Like it's basically still like, it's ruining the brain power, so it's not a good idea. Basically, hyper stimulating yourself, it gives you like pain afterwards, and you're like you just realize so much time has wasted. Like literally right now, it's 10 p.m. It's my bedtime. I was supposed to make a video in the morning, but I let my own thoughts win. Like people hold this intrusive thoughts, but I don't think they are. I let them win. I let my intrusive thoughts win. Basically my evil like quiet thoughts. I let them win and allow my shyness to like not make a video in the morning. And now look. It's literally my bedtime, and I'm making a video on my bedtime. Like I'm literally like losing respect for myself right now, bro. So basically, bro. So basically, do do not rely on motivation anymore. Like that's like such a great lesson I've learned. You can, if you can do both, but I can't do both. I cannot rely on motivation and discipline. I have some like high humility. Like have some humility to yourself. You may not be able to do both, but if you actually can do both, then that's great. That's gonna you're gonna be like that's gonna have lots of success. But for me, I had like quite a big ego, and I thought I was able to do both. But in reality, I was more like relying on motivation to give me power, instead of literally using discipline to like do the work myself. So it's way better to rely more on discipline. Basically, like just habit. You're like quite transform something into a habit. Like let's say making your bed the first thing in the morning, like transforming it into a habit, basically increases your like discipline. The first thing you do every day in the morning, you make your bed, and literally like you make your bed and literally boom, good, bed has been made. Now like if you do this like for 3 days, basically your discipline improves, and like it makes you like the first time doing it feels like nah, it's below me. It's like nah, I'm not doing that. It's like nah, it's just nothing. It's not gonna benefit me anyways. But in reality, like in 3 days, you feel like yeah, it's just normal now. Like you literally like make your bed the first thing in the morning. It's normal now. Basically, that's how like discipline develops. So quite frankly, like how I think about it, but it may be different to you as well. So like yeah, it's best to rely on discipline if you are that kind of guy. So yeah, that's all. If you want to support me, you can subscribe. Keep on improving in life.